So I had a bit of a problem. I only had 2 hours to visit Galveston, so it was very limited time. Plus, I had a bunch of luggage with me, and I'll explain how all this happened and how I got in this situation here in a moment. I'm exploring the horizons. Today, I'm going to be taking over to the Galveston Seawall, Murdoch's, and also, in case you happen to be in Galveston and you haven't been able to check into your hotel, maybe get into your airport yet, or maybe you just got off the cruise ship and you're not ready to leave the island yet, there is a place where you can check your luggage into, even if you're not checked into a hotel or to a vacation rental. And I'll be showing you where that place is at the very end of the video. I just finished a 7-day cruise on the Carnival Jubilee and arrived in Galveston. The disembarkation went extremely fast, plus I was one of the first people to get off the ship, so I had a choice. I can either go sit at the airport for an extra couple of hours, or I can enjoy my time in Galveston. So obviously, since I made this video, you can guess what I did. I got into an Uber, and for a few dollars, I just drove from one side of the island to the other, and walked this beautiful boardwalk here. This boardwalk is about 10 miles long. It's really a seawall and is 17 feet high, even though it doesn't appear that way because in a lot of sections it's buried. The seawall was built in 1900 because of a severe flood there that killed 6,000 people. The seawall does work, and in 1915, a much more powerful storm caused significant less damage. So the seawall has these nice little staircases that go down over to the sandy area where the beach is, where you can enjoy these scenic views. They have, right across from Pleasure Piers, where you can see in the very far background, they have these stone piers. A lot of people use them to go fishing, to go walking off of, and there's a slight gap there, so you just got to watch your step. They're really beautiful place to hang out. You can hear the ocean as you sit and enjoy your views from this point. The only thing is I had to stop where I'm at right there in the video because the stones started getting very slippery in that particular section, and there were signs that were posted that actually warned that the waters were not suitable for swimming in that area. So we just stood there and of course enjoyed the time. You gotta be very careful walking around because look at all this fishing gear. I had to step around here. But it's very easy to walk for the most part, but I would stay away from any stone that is wet, as you don't want to end up in this rough water that you see in front of you. I have heard rumor before that there might have been a few people that actually fell off the same stone pier that I was at and actually drowned in the water. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. I'm gonna then afterwards, I went back over to the seawall. You can ride Surrey bikes or just bicycles right up and down here. There's a lot of people that walk this up here. It's a pretty neat place, and there's little interesting things to look at. There's a lot of bars, restaurants, and other places. However, we're going to go into Murdoch's. Murdoch's is one of my favorite stores. It's a very old store, even though the building itself isn't extremely old. It was originally destroyed in the flood of 1900. And it was rebuilt, but also destroyed again in 1909, rebuilt, destroyed in 1915, and again in 2008. This place does a little bit more than just sell some really cool merchandise in here. They have an awesome selection of t-shirts in here. Almost every time I come here, I almost buy a shirt. They have hermit crabs and a lot of other weird things. And they also have some other stuff beyond that goes beyond what a normal store would have that I'll show you here in a few minutes. Those I think this is Captain Pirate. I think that's actually supposed to be a shot glass. But I swear I don't know how many coffee mugs that I have in my house from this place. I could probably do an hour-long video just showing you all the merchandise and explaining the merchandise in this store, but I'm not going to. And it's has two sides of it. The merchandise is a little bit similar on each side, but there is some variety. So even if you go through and you find some t-shirts and you don't like any of the t-shirts, just go to the other side and you'll find that they have different ones. This shirt reminds me of something that happened on Cozumel during my cruise. I can just imagine the alcohol poisoning. Maybe they can even take some pictures and frame it in these cool frames they have here. So this is still part of Murdoch's here. You can actually buy a drink in the store. I don't remember seeing alcohol being sold this time, but I could have sworn in the past I saw it. I don't remember, but please put in the comment if they actually do sell alcohol. And they have these beautiful rocking chairs, very comfortable, very ergonomic, and you can hear the sound very clearly of the ocean. You can watch it. I actually just love it up here. It's a good place to just sit back and just sit in this one of those white rocking chairs and just let all your stress and cares just melt away. It's absolutely amazing. Now, if you're interested in finding out anything about the Carnival Jubilee, I will put a link to that video at the end of this section, to this video here. I'm also put another link to a whole playlist I have of cruise-related videos as well. So if you do go here, I do recommend that you buy yourself a drink and just plop down and rest. Also underneath the Murdochs, you can actually stand underneath it as it's built up on kind of a makeshift pier, stilted building. I'm not sure what the construction name is actually called. They do allow dogs over here on the porch, but the dogs must be on a leash. There is a little area inside the store that talks about the history of Murdoch's. I'll show some articles and some other artifacts are related to the store. This isn't everything, but this is the majority of it that I'm showing you right here. So it's time to go catch an Uber, and I'm also going to show you where I stored my luggage. So I had all my luggage. This cruise stop shore is located at 2002 Strand Street. It's $5 a bag. They recommend reservations, and they also have a lot of stuff that you may need that you may have forgotten at home for a cruise. They're only open on cruise days, so unfortunately, if you just fly in and you're waiting to check in your hotel, you may not be able to check your luggage there, so just a word of warning. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button and the like button as well, too. Thank you very much.